Hello my friends, I've been hoarding some garbage and I wanted to share it with you. I had this little bag that I've just been throwing things into as I've been using it up over the last little while and thought it would be nice to do a little empties video, which is a video that I don't typically do, but kind of wanted to tie it in with just like an empties, the products I've actually used up, what some of my thoughts are, and also what some of my most repurchased products of all time are, which if you are not new to my channel, you'll know exactly what those products are. But I thought it would be fun to go through some of these and give you some final thoughts before I part ways with their corpses, aka the packaging, before we say goodbye to it forever. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, actually. This is the Everyman Jack all over wash. I just realized it says shampoo and condition. I never knew that. I honestly just thought it was body. How very interesting. Anyway, we had bought these giant versions of them, I think at Costco, maybe it was Walmart, maybe it was Amazon. I don't know, but this is the sandalwood scent, and it's one of those products that me and Dan just use together. Well, not together. I mean, we could use it together, but it just, both of us use this. Okay, it's a unisex scent is what that's what I was going for there. But I love it and it's nice, and we actually had that for a really long time because it was such a giant bottle, which was fabulous. So loved that. Also, another one bites the dust. My Glow Recipe Avocado Cleanser. Use it so much. I literally crinkled this away and the packaging is actually starting to peel. This is one of my favorite cleansers I've ever used of all time. It is so soft and gentle. If you have really dry, sensitive skin, you don't like anything that irritates you, this creaminess just feels so good. It really gets in there and cleanses. There's a little bit of a sudsy moment that happens, but it doesn't leave your skin feel stripped. And I think it's so great. The color is so fun, and I also love the smell. I will always repurchase this. I always have a backup. Always have a backup waiting in the cupboard. And I believe I mentioned that this last Sephora sale, I had picked up a backup. But yeah, one of my favorite cleansers ever. It's so, so great. Speaking of favorite cleansers, I always have a Bioderma somewhere in here. This was actually a travel size one that I had used on many different trips. I had picked this up while I was away, and I now have the big one in the bathroom that has the pump, and I just keep that there. And I actually think maybe, no, these aren't refillable, right? Yeah, no. Sad, because I would just happily like dump that into this to not have to buy a travel size version again. But I have been using Bioderma since the dawn of time, since it's been years and years and years. And I'm gonna be honest, my like evening skincare routine is the exact same pretty much always. Like I rotate some of my night creams every once in a while depending on the season and what's going on with my skin, but I always use an oil cleanser, the Kodi makeup removing oil cleanser. Then for my eye makeup, I always go in with a little pad and a little bit of Bioderma. I always have Bioderma on hand no matter what. And then I wash my face. So it's kind of like a double, triple cleansing moment, but especially if you are wearing mascara, eyeliner, you just want to get in there. I always have Bioderma in my bathroom, no matter what. Okay, a body lotion I used up. This is so, it's so gross and grubby from all the bits. Sorry, this is the Necessaire body lotion in the eucalyptus scent. Now, I love this. I love this packaging. I do have a bone to pick with it though, because it's kind of like, it's a thick lotion, okay? And there's still quite a bit in here around the sides, and it just never, I could never get it out. I had this like sat kind of unscrewed, and I was sitting there like dumping it onto myself for a little while. I just felt like I couldn't get all of the product out of here, and that happens with my favorite La Roche-Posay body lotion as well, where I've used it up, but it's simply because I can't like get anything else. I'm sitting there scraping it out of the bin, and it's just annoying, you know? So I loved it while I had it, while I could still pump it, and that was delightful. And then I feel like there's so much wasted product in this packaging. I don't have a solution, so I can hardly complain because I don't know what the way around that is, but love the scent. Really great, again, if you have kind of sensitive skin to a lot of scents and things. It doesn't make me feel itchy, which is very nice. And yeah, I mean, I slather my body in body lotion every single day, especially in the winter, and I always have one on hand, and that's the one I used up. Speaking of Necessaire, I used up the Rosemary Shampoo. I think that we had got this, it must have been September. I had traveled with this because I did a campaign with them, which was really exciting. And to be so frank, I always have multiple shampoos and conditioners on rotation. And this shampoo is beautiful, very fresh and clean feeling. Another unisex product that Dan and I both used, which is fab. I love the rosemary scent. It just kind of feels like you're basking in a garden when you scrub that into your hair. It was a very nice, clean shampoo. I really liked it. I think we still have a bit of the conditioner hanging on. But the shampoo isn't empty, and she's a beaut. I was shocked by this, you guys. I went through the entire bottle of this Bondi Sands 1 Hour Express Self Tanning Foam. I bought this in January when we were in Australia, and I have used it so many times since. It's the only tan I've been using since I picked it up, and it was so funny because I was there and I wanted to put a tan on. I had planned on going through the whole trip without putting a tan on, and I was just started to feel real pale. It was really warm, really bright. It was summer in Australia, okay, and I was like, I just need a glow. Okay, so I ran out and bought this, and I was like, I don't think we can get this in Canada. Came home, right front and center at Shoppers Drug Mart, right in front of my eyes, an entire giant shelf of all the Bondi Sands products. So you can absolutely get that. So I don't know if I'm gonna get this one again. I really enjoyed it, but now that I've kind of been introduced to the world of Bondi Sands, I kind of want to see what other ones are there. Just completely going against what I said before, that I wouldn't try any new tans, but here we are. It was lovely, loved it. I found that this one faded a lot nicer than some of the other tans that I've used. I still peel though. I think it's just me. I think my body just generally rejects fake tans, and I still continue to slather myself in it. But yeah, this was great, and that's empty, and it's so rare that I use up a tanning product, so obviously I had to share. Love that one. Big fan. Okay, this is the Joyco. Wow, you know, when you just like squeeze the living bologna out of a tube to try and get every last morsel out. This is the Joyco K-Bond 20 Defy Damage Power Mask. This is the product that Armene uses on me every time I get my hair done, and this is the bonding mask that I use. So I kind of rotate my hair washing cycle depending on what I'm going for. If I want to do like a really deep scrub, deep clean, I'll go in with something like this after. Now that I have a little bit more highlight back in my hair, I'm doing a little purple shampoo conditioner rotation as well, but this is so beautiful. I used this one up entirely. I think I've used one up before for sure, but now they have a giant bottle, so I have a refill of it, a big beautiful giant tube, and love this. Joyco's a little bit tricky. I think you can get it on Amazon, but otherwise you can get it in the salon. Yeah, I love this one. Shout out to you, Armene, for introducing that one to me. I had shown you guys this during the Sephora sale, but my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, gorgeous, gorgeous. Douse myself in that all day long. I always have a setting spray on hand. I also have La Roche-Posay Ultra Fluid SPF, the SPF 50, which I love so much. It's such a beautiful sunscreen, and it's really great if you have dry skin. It sits really well under makeup because it just looks like a wet serum. It's so pretty. The only thing I will say that I kind of noticed a little bit too late, be careful with this in white tops. If you're wearing like a white t-shirt or a cute little white frilly shirt, it will turn it yellow. It turns yellow. So be very careful. I used to put this like all over my face and then just all over the tops of my chest and my arms and things. Now I just save it for my face. It's only on my face. I don't put this one on my body because it has stained some white shirts of mine, which is so sad. But like other sunscreens I love are tinted. Like I'm not rubbing that on my shirt anyways. I really love white clothing. I love wearing white clothing. I think it looks so fresh and crisp and lovely, and obviously it's perfect in the summer, but white clothing does not love me and the products that I like to use with it. So okay, the Biossance. Oh baby, another one bites the dust. I feel like every time I talk about products that I use up or repurchase constantly, I always have this Biossance Overnight Rescue, and I also always have my Tatcha one. I'm still going strong on my Tatcha night cream. I literally rotate between the two. This one's a little bit more thick, so it's perfect for the winter, so obviously very handy that I've used this up now because I used that all winter long, baby. That dry winter skin soaks this up. It's so beautiful. If you're looking for a new night cream, this is like unreal. The Tatcha one's a little bit more wet, a little bit more dewy feeling. Both of them I love and pretty much always have in my rotation for my night creams. So this is fabulous. I think I am going to be doing a little switch up of my nighttime skincare routine, so I'm not going to sprint out and rebuy that one just yet, which I'll talk to you guys about in another video, but much love for my Biossance one. I've gone through many of those in the past, and I'll be doing a little switch up for spring and summer. Okay, this is one of my most favorite products of all time, and I can't believe how long I had it for. It is so gunky and disgusting, but it lasted me so well. This is the Morvita lip balm, the perfecting lip balm, sorry. Oh, even now that I'm smelling it, I feel like I need to rebuy this. I need to use up a few other lip balms before I repurchase this, but I definitely have my favorites, okay? I have a lip balm sitting in every drawer, on every countertop, in the car, in my gym bag, in my tennis bag. I'm sure there's a million lip balms hiding in all of my purses. I have lip balms everywhere because I have the driest lips on the planet. Do I have a reliance on my lip balms? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm totally addicted to lip balm. And I hate the feeling of a dry lip. Anyway, this is one of my favorite ones I've ever used. I don't know what it is. The texture is so unique. I had actually, hold please, these, if you guys recall, I had bought this La Mer one on a friend's recommendation, and it's kind of a similar feeling and a similar scent, but if I were to have to choose between the two, I prefer the texture of this one, obviously, because this is the one that I used up. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I was literally taking my nails and like scraping every last bit out of here. It's so good. I don't even know where they sell a Morvita anymore. I can't remember the last time I saw a product. Was it the Renaissance Max I used to love? Wow, I'm just having like a moment down memory lane. Anyway, such a great lip balm. So gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous lip balms, this one from Kodi. This is the Vino Therapist Vegan Repairing Lip Balm. This one is so pretty. However, I will say this was a nighttime treatment. I treated it like a nighttime treatment for me because there's day lip balms, there's makeup lip balms, and then there's night masks, okay? This was in the night mask category. Obviously, I squeezed every molecule out of this thing. Like, it literally has indents from how hard I squeezed it. It's crazy. But this one leaves your lips white. Like, it takes a little minute to set in, but it turns your lips white. So I put this on before bed and just let it soak in, and it was so creamy, so beautiful. But this was not a daytime lip balm for me. I don't know, but incredibly hydrating, beautiful. Went through every last little succulent sip of that. Okay, the final products that I have in here, I am officially parting ways with my Tower 28 serum concealers because I am convinced that these have gone bad, that they've expired, which is so fair because I have used the living out of these, and I do take it out of the applicator and apply it onto my skin, which, based on the experience that I've had with this, I feel like I just need to officially stop doing that because it's actually gross when you think about it. I'm putting like my foundation on, sometimes my bronzer, sometimes my blush, and then I'm dipping this in, putting it onto my skin, shoving the applicator back into the tube. Like, it's kind of disgusting. I'm sure this is harboring bacteria like even more than my brushes, because at least my brushes I can clean. I can't clean inside there. So I think I need to just like have a little handshake, have a little chat with myself, make a pact to myself that I'm going to stop directly applying the applicators to my skin. I need to use something, some vessel, some little spatula, palette, maybe just my hand, but that's the kind of the same thing. I don't know what to do, but I do think I had a little allergic reaction to something, or this expired, whatever, which is so fine because again, I had this for a very long time, so I am going to be repurchasing those because they are delicious, but I just need to rethink how I apply my concealer going forward because nothing else really has that. Everything else is kind of like a stick, whatever. My foundation is in a pump, powder is powder, but really concealer is the one thing that's just like redip. That and lip gloss, really. But you know, I've never really had a breakout on my lip. Sometimes when you get, oh my god, maybe it could be from my lip gloss, that would be disgusting, but sometimes I get zits like along my lip line, but I don't know if I've ever had a zit like in my lip. Is that even possible? Anyway. So those are all my empties. All the products that I have used up, and my final thoughts on many of them. Many good products there that I just always have on hand, always have on rotation. A few honorable mentions. I actually had this one sitting here because I had this in my gym bag. This is the La Roche Posay Toleriane, Dermalergo Creme. This one's almost an empty, and I like that you can see when you're out of it. And again, it's a pump, it's nice. You're not having to, you know, when you, like, I have so many creams that are in tubs, but when you have nails and you're dipping your hands in there and then it gets all under there, you're like, oh, there's so much wasted product and it's so dirty under there. It's so disgusting. I desperately need to get my nails done. It's crazy. But that's also what I love about Tatcha, is Tatcha always comes with a little spatula. Do I use it? No. Should I? Yes. But anyway, shout out to you, La Roche Posay. And I think this is the second or third tub we've gone through of this now. Oh, it's so great. But it's still not quite an empty. It's not quite there. We're gonna walk through the construction zone, sorry. And we're just gonna come into the bathroom because I wanted to do some other honorable mentions because we're talking about products that I always have on hand, products that I always repurchase. I figured I'd just give you a little overview of some of my favorite things that I always have. This is the giant Bioderma I was talking about. It has the pump on top, which is very clean and nice, and you can just pump your little cotton pad on there, remove all your makeup. I am never, ever without my Kodi makeup removing cleansing oil. This is a part of my skincare routine. It has been for many, many years. It's one of the only makeup removing cleansing oils that doesn't burn your eyes. I could pour this into my eyeballs and it would do nothing. It is so gentle and so soft and so fabulous for sensitive skin, and it removes most makeup. I'd say that's why I always have Bioderma, because I do just like to do an extra bit on the eyes in particular. But It's amazing. It's really so amazing. I always have it with me. This is the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair cream that I was talking about. I realized this one isn't actually the one that had the spatula. I think it's their dewy cream that has the spatula on top, but I'm sure this came with a spatula. I just misplaced it. This is one that I always have on hand. I also have a Kodi Premier Cru cream, which has my name on it, which is so cute. I don't use this one as much. I don't know why, but maybe now that my Biossance one is used up, I can add that into the rotation, get that going. I always have, you know what, this one's actually almost an empty as well. There's just a little bit left in here, but the La Roche-Posay thermal spring water. Between this and the Kodi grape water, my grape water is downstairs in the other bathroom. I always have water sprays everywhere because my skin's so dry. I just spritz these throughout the day whenever I need a little refresh. I have travel sizes of these. Always have a little spritz on hand. Another product that's actually almost an empty as well, the Dew Instant Angel Lipid Rich Facial Moisturizer. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Making my way through that very swiftly. Again, I rotate between a few different face creams and things, but this one's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's so good. Dan hates the smell. It's so funny. Every time I put it on, he's like, did you just rub paint all over your face? I'm like, no, it's the dew. Whatever, it feels amazing. The Dior Hyalu Shot. This is so gorgeous. Just like kind of a multitasking hydrator for any bits that you need it. Love having that one. I also have the Tatcha Kissu Lip Mask. This is a spatula. That's their little spatula on top. It's so cute. Another product that I actually have a giant refill tub of, so I don't need to buy this over and over again. I can just refill it as I go. The Tower 28 SOS spray. Whenever I'm having a little bit of a breakout or my skin's feeling a little bit irritated, I give myself a little spritz with this. I've also started bringing this one on the planes with me. So again, I have my big refill tub that we can just refill the little travel size versions of this, and Dan's been using it too. So that's great just for when, I mean, my skin's pretty happy right now, but if I'm having a little breakout, that comes out, baby, and I am spraying that everywhere. Another product that is completely unrelated to empties, but that I always have on hand, this is the Kodi Salicylic Spot Solution. This has done magical wonders for me on active zits. This is so great, and I always have it. It's really gunky on the bottom because I do use it so much because I do have lots of breakouts, but it works some magic. In the bathtub, LOL, here's the other Everyman Jack body wash that we have. Another product that I repurchased time and time again, that this is actually almost an empty as well. I didn't even realize. We're getting low on my little pads here, but these are the Zio Complexion Renewal Pads. I use these day and night, always. It smells good. I was just gonna say, maybe someone else who smells that would be like, are you insane? That doesn't smell good. It smells good to me. But these are great. I've been using these for actually a few years now, probably like 3 or 4 years now, consistently in my routine. I love just a little chemical exfoliant just to help with my skin texture, because my skin texture can get so bad. That's pretty much it. Those are the products I always have on hand, always repurchase. I think that covers most of the things in the bathroom. And then in our little linen closet is actually where I keep my backups of things. It is a disastrous construction zone in here, so please forgive. We literally have our bed frame. The bed frame is literally just, you know, someday this will end. But yeah, I have backups of pretty much everything in here. I have my Glow Recipe Cleanser backup, La Roche-Posay backup. I do have a Complexion Renewal Pads backup as well. I have my La Roche-Posay backup. Oh, Vichy Mineral 89. I need to pull that out. This is so good. This is the big tub of the Tower 28 goodness that we have in here. I have a few body lotions. This is the La Roche-Posay Lipicar lotion that I mentioned earlier. Joyco Cape on 20 backup. Yeah, I pretty much like keep my favorites stocked at all times, and I do love to stock up, especially during times like the Sephora sale. So I had just bought some backups to keep on hand for when I do use up my faves, because these are the products that I always have on hand. So for those of you who have been here for a while, did you expect all of these things? I mean, I've had so many of these products in my rotation and in my routines for so long, and that's why they're the products that I continuously repurchase, always have on hand, kind of that like can't live without them vibes. I would love to hear from you guys. What are some of your most repurchased products? Any products that you've used up recently? Please let me know. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your top picks. And I think coming up, I'm going to give you guys a little updated skincare routine, so I'll give you a full overview of like morning and night, all the products that I love and the things that I've continuously been using. Even though, I mean, you've seen a good roundup of it here today, but I have a few products I'm going to be updating in the next little bit. So thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a new Everyday May video. Bye!